It's quite interesting. Like it's tiring a bit, but end of the day, feel very happy, feel very relaxed. After teaching Sri Lankan our own kids, which something which is really missing, not only Buddhism but ethics basically, and discipline. Not only that, even the Sri Lankan culture, Sri Lankan attitudes, those kind of things, because Hong Kong is a fast moving society, very very energetic kind of a society, so we need to control them, like not control them but give them some pace. I teach the two junior classes. It's very hard though, because they are very small, and to keep them in a place for about 3 hours together, like with only 2 or 3 breaks, it's very hard. What we do to keep them interested, each class, we teach them a story. It could be a Jataka story, or it could be a pre-birth story of a Buddha. If not, a story from the Buddha's era. Today we taught them the story of Sunita. I think you know about Sunita's story, about the savage boy. So they were surprised to hear those things. And also the second thing is that we teach them some Sri Lankan Buddhist rituals. So those two things are missing in Hong Kong, so that's why we are trying to do Sinhalese, but because of lack of time, we still could not finish, we could not start it properly. We wanted to teach them Sinhalese, but there's a big problem here, because we meet them for about 2 or maximum 3 hours for 1 month. For 30 days, just 3 hours. It's very hard, it's very limited. The things that we can do is very limited. Within 3 hours, in less than 3 hours, we have to cover a big scope. So it's very hard. So that's why we always encourage parents to do more practical things in their houses. We invite non-Sri Lankans, Chinese, Westerners also to join us, because this is not only Buddhism, it's about learning ethics.
The Dhamma School is conducted by the Sri Lankan Buddhist Cultural Center in Hong Kong, and under the guidance of Reverend Sumita Thero. I think this is a very good opportunity for the children to come and start learning about the Buddhism, the Buddhist way of living, what is good and bad for the children. And then also when they are living out of Sri Lanka, they miss their culture, they miss their immediate relatives, and they miss their cultural events. So this is a very good opportunity for them to come and mingle with the local community, speak the local language, and participate in Buddhist activities. So I think this is very important for their life and the future, to grasp the way of Buddhist living for their future. My own childs, actually they are very much looking forward to come to the Dhamma class every month, and also they do their homework, and they ask questions. They ask questions about Buddhism, and now they are start to write in Sinhala, so which is also taught by the Dhamma School. I think it is very important that every parent that should send the Buddhist children to the Dhamma School.
Dhamma class is very good for our children, so they will get to know our religion, about the Buddhist, because before we didn't have Dhamma school in Hong Kong. We started 3 years ago, so once we start the Dhamma school, our children learn a lot from the Dhamma school. Like they don't, actually before the Dhamma school they didn't even know about the basic prayers or anything. Now they learn a lot, so they are now doing,
what do you see with your child, the homework and the core?
Yes, they're learning a lot, and also they do the prayers. Most of the, I wouldn't say every day, but most of the every day they're doing the prayers at home. So and before they go to school and before they go to sleep, they will pray for the parents. They didn't do it before, and now they're doing it because they learn it from the Dhamma School, and they know how to respect the adults now, respect teachers, adults, and how to do most of the Buddhism prayers now. And like the Katina ceremony, they never get to see before, but now because of our temple, they know what is the Katina ceremonies. So things like Vesak and things. My children actually, they never knew, they were seen such things, but after the Dhamma School and the temple, they get to know a lot of things about the Dhamma School. The Dhamma School helped them to be a better person and not to harm the others, how to respect the people. So actually be loving and kind, how to help others, and it's helped them to be a humble person. Very good for them to be adopted in the Dhamma School. So because normally in Hong Kong school, they don't get to learn about the Buddhism more religious thing. They never learn, but now they have a chance to learn in the religions.
Dhamma School is a place where all the children come and learn about the Buddhist virtues and also the basic necessities of being a good human being. It's very important nowadays because as a human being we forget a lot of our basic values, and this is a very important lesson for the children to keep them as they grow up. I decided to join Dhamma class in a later stage in life because I really missed out a lot of lessons that I haven't been exposed when I was younger. So I decided to take Dhamma class, and it's a lot of things that I've forgotten when I was a child, and now it's rebuilding into me into a more responsible adult and how I can help people in the future. I've learned about the Buddha's teachings and also the Buddha's stories, and also they taught us how to speak a little bit more fluent in Sinhalese. As myself, I don't speak fluent Sinhalese, so it gives me more exposure to speak in Sinhalese in a more comfortable environment where everyone else is still learning as well, even though I'm a lot more senior to the other children, but it's such a helpful place. In Hong Kong, we are so consumed by material goods, consumerism, and everything else. But we, as Hong Kong people, we forget about the moral, the ethical, the emotional, and the spiritual goods that actually can lead us to the ultimate happiness. And so in Dhamma School, we learn about it, that we shouldn't be always focusing on what's in front of us. For example, an iPhone 11, will that really bring you that happiness that a spiritual good could bring you, that is good for your mind and it is not toxic for your mind? So I think it's very important to learn these, and especially at a young age, so you can teach them and you can nurture them into more responsible and good adults. It definitely brings a lot of Sri Lankan community together, but we are expanding. We are looking for new students, no matter where you're from. If you're interested in Dhamma School, or if you're interested in some of our art forms or Buddhist teachings, please come and join us because it's such a good place to learn.